Okay. We are now live on YouTube, so I'm just going to explain a little bit about the platform. So we are going to talk about, we are here for our English immersion. I'm here with Andressa, Mateus, Kleber, Marcos, and Maria for our English immersion here on Talk and Talk. By the way, Talk and Talk is a platform where we can practice new languages like Spanish, Italian, Mandarin, English, and this is not a class, so I'm not a teacher, so we won't correct each other. We are here just to practice, have fun, talk a little bit about different topics, and that's it. I'll split the rooms, so if you receive an invite, please accept it, and I'll leave the questions here on chat. Okay, guys. So, Andressa, I'll just explain a little bit about our conversation. So, I'm here just to guide our conversation. So, we have these questions just to guide a little bit our what we are going to talk. And we speak in turns, but you can say whatever you want. We can just see this as a conversation, as a normal conversation. And of course, welcome aboard here on Talk and Talk. I'll introduce myself. So I'm Luizzy, I'm 27. I'm a technology student and I work with strategic marketing. I'm an intern. I like to run, sometimes I like to swim, and I live with my girlfriend. And I love to read too. I guess that's all about me. Your turn, Marcos. Go ahead.
I'm Marcos. I live in São Paulo. I'm married, and I'm a father of two daughters. They are teenagers, 12 years old. I work with technology. Actually, I'm a project manager, but at the beginning of my career, I was a software developer. As Luis, I like to read into, but I don't like to run. I go to the gym to weightlifting. Sometimes I do a cardio, just walking, and it's all I can do. And talking about one other hobby, I'd like to cook it too. So at the weekends, I love to go to the kitchen and prepare something to have with my family.
Nice, fair enough. I love lifting weights too. I think it's a great exercise. You feel more powerful and stuff.
We all
And
need,
yes, it's great for mental health,
yes, it is.
for dopamine and endorphin, and yes. So, Andressa, your turn. Would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us a bit more about yourself, your hobbies.
Hi, my name is Andressa. I'm 26 years old. I live in Fortaleza, Ceará. I work with technology too. I'm data science. Uh, I'm I'm currently a PhD student, and in my free time, I like to watch doramas
Nice.
and walk on the beach. And I'm learning to run. And é isso.
I love doramas. My favorite one is the wonderful, I don't know, that lawyer that has autism spectrum. So she's like super, super great at your job. I love doramas. I think it's great.
I'm watch O Amor Mora ao Lado. It's very, very good.
I've never seen it, but I'll just write it to watch later. So, guys, the first question. Marcos, would you like to read and answer for us? Actually, it's the
Okay.
second. The second.
Okay. The question is, what does success mean to you personally? Uh, I think I can tell that at this time, success has a meaning that probably is different that it had 10 years ago, and 10 years ago, it was different than 20 years ago. I think success is the definition of success is a kind of thing that evolves with you as you age, as you get mature, as you learn things, as you explore the life. Actually, for me, success is being healthy, being healthier, and being happy. Uh, that's nothing. And why does success mean this to me? Because these are things that money can buy it for you. Money can provide you good health insurance, but I expect to not have to use health insurance. Money can buy you a nice trip, but I expect to not have to have a trip to feel happy. So actually for me, success is feeling happy and have health uh, all the time. And what makes me happy is having time with my family, spending time with my daughters, with my wife, seeing my parents sometimes, my relatives. That's it. Having a quality time with them. This makes me happy. And when I can do this, I feel I achieving the success that I'm looking for, actually.
Nice, great perspective.
Thank you.
In my case, I totally see you. Like it's the same for me. I think my point of view is like successful, to be happy, and especially to be healthy and to have like a healthier life, but not like just eating clean or being skinny, but to feel health, to feel energized, and as a consequences of this, to feel happy too. And of course, I have like little goals, like to have like personal responsibility, which is something that came with age for me. I'm a young adult, so I experience responsibility in a different way nowadays, I guess, and to make my own decisions and to be able to make my own decisions made based by money. You said that money is everything. I guess it's money can't actually buy happiness, but it can provide you. You can take care of your family. You can take care of people you love, your pets, and yourself. And I think it's a path. It's a it's a short path for things that make us happy. And of course, to be successful for me, it's becoming financially independent. It's something that I see as a goal, and to work in a job that I like, to where I feel fulfilled and don't compare myself with other versions of me or people that I deal with. Yeah, yes, that's my idea of success. And you, Andressa, your turn.
Success for me means in my professional life, it means being good my job and being uh, able to finish my studies. But success in my personal life is very more important. It means having more time with my family, uh, my mother, my boyfriend, my daughter, and uh, it's my having it's having a happy life and life in peace too. And so success and for me it's good times with uh, I love.
Nice one, too. Yes. So I'll jump to the next question. Andressa, would you like to read it and answer for us? It's the number 3.
Desculpa, você pode repetir?
Você pode ler a terceira pergunta e responder pra gente?
Yes. Do traditional success makes like a high paying job or one home aligned with your personal goals? So yes, it do. I think that's a good job, especially is an indicator of success. But wanting a home or a car uh, doesn't align with my main personal goals. I think more of my work and my studies as my personal goals. Basicamente, eu penso mais no meu trabalho e no estudo do que em coisas materiais, né?
Great, great. And for you, Marcus, do you have the same vision, the same perspective?
As I told you before, these things changed during the time. 20 years ago, having a high pay job, getting a high position in the company's hierarchy was probably my major goal. Some years ago, having a house, owning my own home was probably the most important goal. But actually, these things does not align with my goals. Talking about job, actually, I prefer to have the opportunity to work remotely, and I am prepared to accept lower salaries because stay at home, stay near to my family is important to me. I actually own a home. all my own home. So probably this main goal changed because I had the opportunity to get into it. But the, the, these are things that don't align with my most important personal goals, actually.
Nice, great point. Like you said, I think that this is a marker, like compared to the young adults from the 80s, maybe, or our parents, my parents in my case, that they tend to make me think that I need to be successful in this way by owning a home and a high paying salary. But being successful, I guess, is like a consequence, like having a high paying job is like a consequence and of having like a job that I like and I love doing it. So of course I can earn money by making things that I like it. But for me, I guess I agree with you guys. It's not like a goal for me, but it's something that we tend to think that this is the ideal way of living, this the ideal life, having a home. I guess for me, like I don't know if I'm Gen Z or like young millennial, but we don't have the interest of buying homes and apartments. We don't have this goal actually because it's so expensive nowadays. It's so impossible to achieve this. Our parents like could buy a home like by their 30s or maybe late 20s, but it's not something that it's possible for me. So it's not a goal for me. Maybe in the future. So yeah. Next question, number 4, I guess. Has social media influenced your ideas of success or made you feel pressure to achieve certain things? Andressa, how do you think? What do you think?
Yes. Uh, for example, social media like LinkedIn makes me comparing myself to other professionals in my field. I pressure myself to make more courses and study more. And social medias like Instagram makes me comparing myself to other people, especially in my fitness life. Uh, I I see uh, I see people's making exercise. I and I I pressure myself uh, make more exercise uh, to be healthy too. Uh, so LinkedIn and Instagram to do uh, myself.
Nice, I totally agree with you. And for you, Marcus, how has it been?
It's or pressured by social media. Uh, I follow, of course, some social medias. As Andressa said, professionally, LinkedIn is an important media for us to uh, being present, make make us to be viewed, to be known. But I don't think there aren't in social media that makes me pressure or feel pressure to get things, specific things. Uh, Probably what is most influencing me, actually, through social media is it's not about material achievements, but to getting knowledge, to be more specific, more precise. I actually am following a lot of influencers who talk about having healthier habits, building discipline. So these are the type of contents that are influencing me actually, but not for feel pressure to achieve any specific material goal.
Just by curiosity, Marcus, do you feel like a pressure by being like more strict with health discipline by following these influencers, or do you think that it's just like a goal, just like inspiracional para você?
It's a kind of inspiration. It's a kind of inspiration. As I told you before, actually the sport that I'm most involved with and I'm liking most is weightlifting. So I follow some professional athletes, some influencers to get to know their routines, their turning points, but I don't feel pressure to have that specific life. I use this knowledge, I use as tips that I can take to me and use in my daily basis. How can I get this tip, this behavior who fits with some of my goals, combine this with my own behaviors and adopt this, giving me the ability to achieve more easily or more in a more sustainable way my own goals, but not to be as stronger or as muscular, telling an example, as a professional athlete.
Nice, nice. That's a great mindset. We need to have
Thank
this
you.
balance, I guess, to have this balance to understand what is like social media content and what is real. And I think that's great that you can adapt this on your life. Sometimes I can't, but I admire like I feel more excited when I watch, for example, hockey. So I feel like very excited. I feel excitement. I want to be like him, not like him, but I want. This inspires me sometimes, like this mindset. But not. It's not like on social media for me. Sometimes I think we compare ourselves, maybe to unrealistic standards, or assume that others' goals can be our own, like to be just like the influencer, to have that body and that kind of skin and that hair. And I think it can be toxic sometimes, but not, it's not for everyone, of course. And that's great. And Andressa said about LinkedIn. I love using LinkedIn, but I hate it. I think I'm hater number one. People are always like talking fancy, using fancy words and talking about, I don't know, their dream career, dream jobs. And I think sometimes it's unrealistic, but I think it's great to use it to make contacts, network, but I guess it's like people always being using fancy words to explain easier and silly things. But yes, next question. Marcos, go ahead.
Question number 5. Do you feel society's expectations for success align with true well-being? Not for me, but for one who is who has this kind of goal, it will probably have uh, a good impact. For me, if I leave this kind of expectations drive me, I will feel pressure, I will feel anxiety. So this don't work for me, but I can understand that for some people, this kind of expectations are a positive fuel. And it's okay. We are all different. I think if the world was full of people who thinks like me, it would be very, very boring. Nothing different, nothing new to learn, nothing new to understand, to get. So I think this kind of uh, goal works for some people, but it not works for me, and it's okay.
And that's the balance again. Nice. And for you, Andressa, how do you feel about this?
No, for me too. I think that people's think success is measured by money, and I don't think money is the main indicator of success. There are more important things like like uh, my well-being, my peace, my family. So uh, uh, oh, the people think more money, and for me, this is not more importance.
For me too, I'm totally with you. I think that money is not everything. It's not how we measure success. And when I think about well-being, I think like um, when I'm comfortable with my life, when I'm healthy, when I'm surrounded by people I like, and I have contact with my family, when my family is all right, and but but sometimes I think that we need to balance again. For me, money is not everything, but it's something that can make me able to be comfortable. So it's always a way of thinking. Uh, Question number six. Six is question, yes.
Yes,
What
yes.
role does arrival fallacy play in your long-term goals? Have you ever experienced? When I thought about this topic, I search it for articles and stuff, just real quick search, and I found the arrival fallacy term, which is like that belief that achieving a specific goal in our life will bring like lasting happiness and fulfillment. Like if I achieve this job, this dream job, I'll have like life of happiness. But it's not like everything like this. When we arrived at this point or achieve this goal, it can be very different. We are the same person, so it's not like everything. So this is what I found about arrival fallacy. And I would like to hear what do you guys think, Marcos? I'm not hearing you. Yes, but
I
I'm sorry.
probably changed my mouth, but
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
didn't say any song. I
You're
was
talking to
thinking
yourself. It's okay.
yes, yes.
That's okay.
This this happens a lot. I was thinking here, and I don't know if I clearly understood the question.
Okay, so I have here, let me see. The arrival fallacy is the belief that achieving a specific goal will bring lasting happiness or fulfillment. This mindset can lead people to focus heavily on reaching milestones only to feel underwhelmed or
Ah,
unsatisfied once they get there. Like in my case, I experienced career transition
okay.
this year. So I was working with culture. I was working in museums and theaters, and I was like very unhappy because of the um, scale, because my salary, of course, because I don't feel like challenged enough, and I was like just unhappy with my work. I was working to live, not live. I was live to work, not work to live. So this was terrible for me, and now decided to change my career from history to technology. And now I am working with technology, more data analysis. And when I was deciding this, I was like, oh, this is something that will change my life. I'll be more happier. I'll be like my ideal self. I'll be great. I'll have like high paying salaries. I have a big salary, a dream job, and I have a very good job. I love my job. I love people that I work with. But it's not exactly like this is not the idea that I was thinking. It's something more real. It's like I have another problem. I have other kind of problems. I still feel depressed sometimes. I still feel sad, and I still think that I have like lots to develop and lots to achieve. It's not like the fantasy that I was dreaming of. So this is for me, in my case, the arrival fallacy that we tend to project this dream like this will change my life and I'll be better. This will make me the best person, best version of myself. And it can happen sometimes, of course, when we have like a realistic goal or dream, but it's not like the materialistic way of thinking. Sometimes I think that if I have an iPad, all my problems will be solved, but it's of course not. So this is what the question is about, at least for me, in my case, in my experience.
Okay. First of all, thanks so much for the kindly explanation. And hearing your history, uh, I think I was thinking about myself, and something that I learned is to live the journey. The true happiness is in the journey. When you get to a destiny, it made it this happiness there lasts no more than 15 minutes. And then you try to think another destiny. So if you live to be happy just on the destiny, your happiness will last no more than 15 minutes. But if you enjoy the journey, you probably will feel happiness much more than 15 minutes. It will not uh, avoid you to feel pressure, to feel anxiety, to feel sadness, but enjoying the journey will make you to feel great. And when you get to your destiny, to your goal, you probably will enjoy it for more than 15 minutes. And when you learn it to this tip, this kind of enjoying the journey, you probably will use this to make another journeys, a lot of another journeys to leave you to much more places and goals. So actually, I don't feel that I experienced this, but fortunately, I wasn't born knowing this. So sometimes, yes, I, I, I experienced this. I had this idea that, oh, if I get this, then I'll be happy. And when you are there, you feel, oh, this is not the meaning of happiness to me. Now I have to find the real definition of happiness. And I'd find it another definition, went through that definition, and when I was there, I feel unhappy again. As I told you before, one of my hobbies is to cook. So sometimes I decided to make the transition in my career. I was decided to open my own restaurant. Not in a restaurant exactly. I was thinking about a service who delivers dinner timely for families like me, families where both parents works out, have kids, don't have time or energy to cook, and that was something that was a pain for my family, and I decided, oh, I will do this, and then I deep dive into the journey to learn about restaurants, the food chain, and etc. So finally I had a plan to open the business. And then I seated with that plan, thinking about the things where what what this business or that business would expect for me as energy, as attention, as time. And I realized that if I do this, if I go this way, I will feel unhappy in a way that it probably will not make me possible to change again. So I think that this experience teaches me this important lesson. Enjoy the journey, and because I enjoyed that journey, I could change the destiny. I make an U-turn back to my IT career, and I feel very happier, very much more happy today than before, and I can use that learning to plan different journeys since then.
That's a great way to see things because future never happens, right? We keep thinking about the future, but this ideal future never comes. We live the
Yes.
present. We live like every day, every single day. Like today, a Monday, live Mondays. Never like the future that we are projecting. It's always the day that we are living. So that's a great way to see things, to enjoy the journey. So, Andressa, what is your opinion about this? Have you ever experienced something like this?
Yes, I do. I think I will be happy when I finish my studies and having a good job or pass a public exam. Uh, but today I see, eu vejo que não é bem isso, né? I I hope having a happy life. I hope travel bastante, né? And so having a happy life while I try to achieve my goals is more important.
Nice. And you have like a solid plan on traveling in the future?
It's in
Like
the future.
a place you like to go?
It's a dream. Uh, I dream to travel for new uh, new cities, conhecer novos países também. I I hope travel to Korea. It's it's cool. It's this.
I would like to travel to Korea to experience the food and to see how people live. That's nice. That's a Dorama reference.
Yes.
Okay, guys, I think we have time for one last question. Marcus, do you like to choose one? Or if you want to ask a question for yourself? I guess the number 10, it's a great one. Or like I guess I forgot the question, but a success that you achieve that is not like very common. I think it's great for us to answer. I guess it's number 7.
Question number 7. What's one goal you have that feels meaningful, even if it doesn't fit traditional success markers? Having lunch with my daughters every day.
Cute.
This is the greatest sign of success for me. My
Nice.
father, and probably your father too, both of you, let this opportunity to when they were retired. But when my father retired, I have 2 sisters. My father has 3, I forgot the exactly word, 3 children. 2 of the children were married, and the third one was at the college, preparing to leave home. So my father had this opportunity. So for me, having this opportunity for all this time being close to my daughters through their uh, childhood, through their uh, teenagers. So it this has no price to me. This is the most important sign of success I can achieve, actually.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
My dad, my father wasn't a present figure in my life, so I don't have this experience. And I think if
Great.
I had this experience, I think I'd be like a very different person if I had like a present figure of my dad. And for you, Andressa?
Um, I don't live in the same city as my family. I came to live in Fortaleza to study. One goal is to have more time to travel and spend with my family, my mother, my brother, and my father too.
That's great. I think for me, it's like you guys to be able to have my time with my family. I have a little brother, which is 10, and I would like to be more present in his life because I don't live with him and my mom. So I think it's important for me to have more time with them as well. So, hello, Marilia. How was the conversation in the other room? I think you muted.
Sorry, eu não entendi muito bem a minha primeira vez aqui, aí eu fui para outra sala, fiquei meio perdida assim, mas os meninos me ajudaram, então it's good.
Sorry, I didn't know that you were new here.
Eu não
I think
entendi.
that it was like just Andressa. So sorry, Marilia. But sometimes when we have like six or more people, we split the rooms, so we have more time to talk. But next time, I'll leave you here with me to guide
Ok,
you better.
ok.
So sorry that you have this experience, but I asked, and I think it was just Andressa that was new. But I hope you have a great conversation with Mateus and Kleber. How was the conversation, guys, for you?
It's very good.
Very good.
Yeah, yeah, it's very good to improve my listen. I learn a new word, and it's a difficult topic, very difficult topic.